Something weird is going on in the world of Fall Guys. What is this? T-City F, Y found A, D at L. Earlier there was one that was called T Lost C, I believe it was. I don't know what any of that means, but I'm assuming that it is some kind of reference to the event that's going to be debuting tomorrow. If you haven't watched, Fall Guys has been teasing that on Twitter and probably other places, and it's going to involve wormholes. And as you can see, these reference wormholes, yet none of these events actually feature wormholes. Typically, I believe only about 12 can play in each of these events, and there's not much going on there. I don't know what the purpose of it is, except to, I guess, hype up tomorrow's events. But strangely, so many events being here does kind of screw up the what's it called? This little page here, because I cannot actually scroll to any of the other events. Sometimes you can grab it and scroll, other times you can't. But that's what's going on today. It started, these events were not here when I left to eat dinner, and when I came back, they were. One of them wasn't. It was replaced by another one that's disappeared. I don't know, Fall Guys craziness, I guess. But Fall Guys has announced, or I shouldn't say announced, but they have referenced Season 3 coming up. And they've also made an announcement that has bothered a few people about how a lot of games will remain in the vault while, I think because if there's too many for the system to pick from every round, I mean, every game, it slows things down and possibly causes crashes. I'm not sure. They didn't go into specifics of that. But a lot of people are complaining because the events that aren't in the vault have been super repetitive for a while now. So they really need to do a better job about that. I mean, I can understand, this picking an event every day. These events are not going to appear today, but then put them in tomorrow and remove some of the other events. But it sucks that so many of the fun events are no longer even playable, and that includes events that only came out this season. Cosmic Highway, gone. Space Race, gone. And yet, we get DoorDash over and over again, because God knows that's fun. So, I might actually get eliminated, not first. I see 3 people are already out, but I might. Worst I've done today. I played this event 4 times today. Not once have I gone out in the first round. I start filming, I go out in the first round. Also, I am kind of distracted from talking, so that contributes. I did notice, when I was towards the top, I wasn't super focused. I wasn't doing the jump thing that I tend to do. I mostly just ran the entire time. Usually, I only run when I first land on a new section, and then I slow down and I just start jumping, stalling for time. And that's not what I did, and that likely contributed to why I epically bombed that. Because Hex-a-thon is actually one of my best events. Hex-a-ring is not one of my best events. Never once won it. Not once. I have survived it in some of the events where only a certain amount of players get eliminated, but I have just never won this event. Granted, it's not really in rotation any longer. It is only coming up because of the specific event that's going on. But this usually does not come up in regular solo, duos, or squad shows. So it's been a while since I've actually played it, but even when it was appearing more often, I could never win it. But the good news is, with it coming up first, that does increase my chances of actually winning the game. Oh, Miss Chalice. I've recently started watching the Cuphead show on Netflix, so I'm now more familiar with the characters. I saw them when they debuted on, or when Fall Guys released those skins about a month and a half ago, maybe more than that. I don't know if that was a re-release and they had been out before, or if that was the first time. But so I had seen them, and I was aware that it was a game and a show, but I had never watched it. I did not know the characters' names, other, of course, than Cuphead. But I recognize Miss Chalice now. I've either watched the first or second episode of Season 2, so she's now in it. She's not in the first several episodes of Season 1. But she is in it now, so now I know who she is. And I know you're sitting there thinking, I'm watching Fall Guys. I don't care about you talking about Cuphead. But yes, I'm talking about Cuphead. And I am actually thinking of playing Cuphead on my channel. I don't know when I'll do that. When I finish up the... Ooh, that was scary. When I finish up with the, what's it called? Little Nightmares DLC, I've already got another game lined up. It's not going to be Cuphead. I've downloaded it. I've started playing it just a tiny bit to make sure that my computer can play it. It's not a super graphic-intensive game like Blair Witch, which my computer couldn't handle. But I did want to make sure that I would even be able to, play it for my channel before I officially announced it or anything like that. So maybe after that one, I will give Cuphead a try. I don't know yet. I really do not like this guy running behind me, largely because I'm afraid he's going to grab me and cause me to fall. Which would be stupid, because being behind me, he'd have nowhere to go either. But, you never know. Sneeze coming. Or maybe not. Ah! Ooh. Alright, so we made it to the finals, and it's going to be Hex-a-thon. Which, despite my horrible performance in the first game of this video, Hex-a-thon is actually an event I am pretty good at. Usually, anyway. So while I wait for it to load, I want to show you a board game that I bought today. It is an escape room style game based off Clue that I'm hoping to play next month with a few friends. I've always loved Clue. I like escape rooms, so it should be a blast for me personally. I don't know if they'll like it. I don't care. I care about entertaining myself. They can go to hell. No. And as you may notice, if you happen to watch this after, probably in a week or so, like in yesterday's recording when I was filming myself play duo show, I mentioned how I wasn't in a great place emotionally. Today I am. Like I don't think I did any jokes in that video, which will actually be released, in 3 days. Today, though, I'm doing great. My nose is itchy, no, and this is not the event where you can actually just take your hand off the control. Someone come and scratch my nose for me. Actually, no, that would just screw me up. So, it kind of looks like I'm in a good position because I am the only one up here. But the problem with that is, while I'm not close to being eliminated, there's going to be a lot of hexes missing down below that I may not be able to actually land on. So I could be in a good position, or I could be, seriously screwed right now. Now, I think I'm going to be able to aim it so that I can actually land on the yellow. Good. But it's also entirely possible that when I fall from here, I will just fall all the way to the bottom. I'm handling it good so far. But, I mean, look how much, how many tiles are gone down below. So this is actually a very scary position for me, despite that I am way higher up than everyone. Oh, crap. Reason I did that is to try to... Oh god, I'm just going for blue. Oh! See? I should have had that win, and I just didn't. That's the way it goes, everyone. Well, I hope you like this video. If you did, please like it and leave a comment below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and tune in next time. I hope that you watched my X-Men video that was just released just a few hours ago for my Wednesday ramblings. And you come back Tuesday for some duo show. But for now, it's time for me to get going. I'm Robbie O'Leaf, and I am Robbie O'Leaf.